Can you believe it's already 2026? When I look back, I realized that my last planner lineup video was in 2023. Wow, how time flies. Over these 3 years, my life has changed a lot, and what I use in terms of journals and planners has changed just as much. So today, I just want to talk about what I've ended up choosing for next year, the reasoning behind each choice, kind of, and hopefully can help you a little to optimize your own planner and journal lineup.
So first things first, let me show you my 2026 lineup. So for my personal stuff, I have a pocket ring planner that serves as my main hub, and a portable 5-ring planner, which is basically the travel version of it. A regular-sized traveler's notebook will be my life journal, and I'm still using my trusty 5-year journal for those quick daily entries. For work, I'm gonna use a plotter personal size for creative brainstorming, and this 3-ring binder is super handy and has become my sample collection book. This monthly book from Analog Keeper will be useful for video planning and storyboards. And finally, the Notion app will handle all my work and appointments and deadlines. Now here's the thing. Over the past year, I've had to face some hard truth about my reality. As a shop owner and a mom to a toddler, I simply cannot write or plan too much every day. Time is never enough, and extensive planning systems just don't work for me anymore. But I still need somewhere to collect all the good moments and thoughts, plus a place to process everything that's happening. And obviously, I still need to get work done, so I need my daily tasks visible and accessible. What I've also learned is that I need journals with plenty of blank spaces for creative work, especially designs, ideas, and rough script drafts. There's something about writing by hand that just works better for this kind of thinking. You've probably noticed that there's very little actual scheduling in my personal setup, and that's intentional. I don't have the mental energy for detailed daily planning anymore, so I keep one desk calendar for important appointments and reminders. It's right there every morning, which is impossible to miss. Second, I used to have weekly spreads in my main planner, but they sat empty week after week, so I just simply ditched them. What I kept are the pages that actually serve me. Habit tracking, ink collections, my ever-growing bulk list, favorite items, and those practical utility pages with passwords and such. And these things, along with other stuff like the book reviews, photo dumps, monthly reflections, even random doodles and thoughts, are what's become even more valuable than before. That's why I kept the 5-year journal, and together with the traveler's notebook. The 5-year journal is for those quick entries that become so meaningful when you look back years later. I already made a whole video about why this format works so well, so definitely check that out if you missed it. But the traveler's notebook is where the magic really happens. I usually have 2 inserts in there, a monthly and a blank insert. The monthly isn't for planning, it's actually for monthly lookbacks that often turn into photo albums. The blank inserts are pure freedom. Doodles, collages with, for example, ticket stops, and memories, more photo dumps, random thoughts. Since it's undated, I can use each insert for years without any issue. Here's an example from when my daughter was little. I used an entire blank notebook just to capture her monthly highlights. And when the mood strikes, I will go back and add decorations to make it more of a proper memory book. I have moved most of my work schedules to Notion, where I can check everything on both my phone and computer. It's also where I store all my scripts and vendor notes, for example. Honestly, Google Calendar will probably do the job just as well, but Notion just looks better, and that matters to me more than I'd like to admit. In addition, what I really love about Notion is how easy it is to move things around when plans change. The custom tags I've created for marking different platforms or tracking where the projects stand keep everything clean and readable without feeling overwhelming. But here's the thing about digital tools, they can only go so far. When I need to do creative work like brainstorming new designs, I need a real deal paper and pen. My plotter ring planner has been perfect for this. The narrow ring design doesn't interfere the way when I'm writing. Unlike those chunky traditional rings that always seem to be exactly where my hand wants to rest. Plus, I can easily pull out old pages and reorganize everything as projects evolve. But this is where I keep larger product samples and do all my original design doodle and stuff. For collecting work samples, for example, business cards, original stickers, all those little pieces that add up, I use a basic plotter 3-ring binder. When I get new business cards, I just grab my cow hole punch, just punch 3 holes and they're instantly organized with everything else. Simple, but it's been very helpful having most of my physical samples in one place. And finally, one of my best discoveries from last year has been the monthly book from Analog Keeper. Plot twist though, I barely use the monthly planning pages it's mainly designed for, and that's actually why I'm thinking about just switching to their subject book next year. Because what I end up using the most are the project pages, especially for drawing storyboards when I'm planning videos. The pages lay completely flat. There's tons of blank space for sketches, and that extra column on the left is perfect for notes and timing cues. So to sum it all up, these are my personal planners and journals with a focus on minimal daily writing and an emphasis on collecting important infos and memory lookbacks. For work, I'm keeping things streamlined with Notion for scheduling and a few carefully chosen analog tools for when digital just won't do it.
So that's basically my lineup for 2026. At the end of the day, I think what matters most is finding a system that actually works for you. For me, because of the nature of my job and the different roles I have in my life, these planners feel like the best fit right now. I can't say for sure that I'll stick to this plan 100% throughout the entire year, but the core principles and the whys behind my choices will stay the same. So I hope this video has been helpful and in some way it can inspire you to find a system that fits your lifestyle. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.